Hello everyone, welcome back to MakeMoneyBlueprint.com podcast. And this is your favorite host, Billy. In this channel, we're focusing on bringing you the best business idea that'll generate more income into your bank account. So if you are new here, hit the like button for your favorite host and hit the subscribe button if you don't want to miss any single one of these life-changing ideas. And while you were here on YouTube, might as well hit the bell notification for your YouTube to alert when we're posting new content. Don't think too much now. You'll end up benefiting more from these information we're about to share. So in this episode, we'll talk about how to make money drop shipping. So if you like being your own boss, pursuing your passion, work from anywhere in the world, the benefit of running a drop shipping business is very clear. Unfortunately, there are one thing you need to know to make all this possible: how to make money drop shipping. If your drop shipping store isn't profitable, then you can wave all that amazing life goodbye. Making money via drop shipping isn't always easy because the way the drop shipping business model works. But the good news is that there are plenty of people who have done it successfully, including us. So today we want to share with you some of the helpful tips on how this dropshipping model works. First one, find the right niche, find the products that people want to buy. Establish a strong brand. The strong brands come in when you create the websites, the images, the videos that you use to advertise. Number 3, automate your stores. If you use sites like Shopify, there's many variety apps that help you automate the stores. Number 4, attend e-commerce events. This will help you to learn more. You need a lot of learning in starting a business. 5, offer amazing customer service. So before we go through all that, let's first talk about how does the dropshipping business model works. We need to understand a little bit about the dropshipping models and how it works. To do this, you need to think about 3 different key players. 1, the merchant, which is you. 2, the customer. And 3, the supplier. In standard e-commerce, the merchant buys stocks from the supplier and then stored it somewhere in the warehouse. Then the merchant will ship it to the customer when a purchase is made. But in dropshipping, the merchant doesn't own or keep any stocks. Instead, they sell online the stock to the supplier. This means the supplier will handle all the shipping. So if you're a drop shipper, it works like this, right? 1, the customer places an order at a retail price on your online store. 2, you then receive the order and place the order with the supplier at a wholesale price, then keep the difference in cost. 3, the supplier will ship the product to the customer. You don't have to do anything, pretty hands off. So can you really make money with drop shipping? As a merchant, you are a person in the middle, connecting the customer with the supplier. In order to make money in this role, you need to ask yourself what value you can add to the process for both the customer and the supplier. Here's a couple ways you can add value to the customer. Number 1, help shopper discover great new products. By building a store with a clear brand identity, you can help customer to share the identity and find new product for example, if you focus on environmental cautious shoppers, then you would provide the products for that target audience. Number 2, offer excellent user experience, UX, and customer service. Create a great site that is easy to explore and navigate, and it's a pleasure to use. And then you can offer the service aftercare for online shopper. And you can also add value for the supplier by generating traffic and raising awareness to their products. You can do this through advertising and brand building. Create a loyal following and target ads precisely, and you will be able to get these products in front of your new audience and shopper. So tips number 1, which is the key, finding the right niche. How do you find the niche that's going to help you make money online with your dropshipping business? Simple. It must meet 2 criteria. First, it should be something you're passionate about. 2, it should be something that's enough potential buyer are passionate about. Finding a dropshipping niche you are passionate about. Making money is important, but this shouldn't be the only reason why you're in the game. If it is, you have no emotional connection to the product being sold. It will also be hard to deliver top customer service and build a brand that you believed in. Dropshipping entrepreneur Ter Modosh and Efrat Kornick, I might butcher the name, have experienced firsthand as they in-depth success story explain how they built the dropshipping business Tiny Cupids into an online store with loyal following that net them over $70,000 a year. But it's not a smooth selling. Their first store was a flop because they're just not enjoying it. So people sold it and refocused on their main passion, which is kids. Their passion enabled them to stay focused and driven in those critical early months, and it come through in their brand as well. So why is passion important? Passion-driven entrepreneurs often excel not only in branding, photography, but through social media posts, but also in general communication. If you want your business to really take off, boring ads and campaign message will not be enough. If you are passionate about what you do and what you sell with a genuinely interaction, then you will come across very enthusiastic, and that will carry on into the brand images itself. Every brand, every niche should be a reflection of the business owner. Finding a dropshipping niche that others care about. The second part of the question is that your niche should be popular, at least popular enough to sustain an e-commerce store growth. If you're really into deck chair, good for you, but you might struggle finding a lot of paying customers who share your passion for outdoor furniture. So how can you find a niche that others will be passionate about? Generally speaking, passion niches lead to more sales opportunity and repeat customers. So think about your hobby. Think about the hobby that you enjoy doing, that you care, that are likely to be popular, like sports, for example. Conduct some research on social media using Google Trends, Ahrefs for the search term keywords that what people search for the most. So to make money online, you need passion, and then the passion that can sell, basically. Tips number 2, establish a strong brand. So what is a brand? A brand is pretty much you stand for something. It's a character, a character being carried on by the founder. So that is why passion play the top part in branding, because you cannot be fake. A brand needs to be authentic, because this is not a short-term thing. This is 5-10 years down the road. Also, brand quality. Trust matter in a lot of e-commerce. If shoppers don't trust your store, they simply buy somewhere else. If your brand can do a lot and create sustain that trust, like high-quality logos and designs, responsive and well-developed websites, active social media presence, all these elements will help customers to feel like they can trust your brand. The brand consistency. Good brands are consistent all across their communications, whether it's on their websites, their social media, or their campaigns. Brand value. Shoppers choose brand that reflects themselves and their value. So emphasize what matters to you and be clear on what you stand for. Because if you stand for everything, you stand for nothing. Use brands you like for inspirations. If you're just starting out, a good idea to be built on is built on the style that's already established by competitors. For example, if you're selling books, you can use Barnes & Noble for similar brands as a starting point for your business. No copying though, because you cannot copy yourself to authenticity. Just use this existing brand as inspirational as the stepping stones, but then you have to branch out into your own man, okay? Number 3, automate. Most dropshipping entrepreneurs use a variety of technologies to automate as many tasks as possible. This to make the day-to-day business run smoother. As a result, you'll be able to spend more time on activities like that actually add value, like marketing, for example. So what can you use automation tools for? Processing order, customer supports, converting customers, and many more. Tips number 4, attend e-commerce events. Going to conferences and socializing with other entrepreneurs might seem like needless time sink and drain on your finance, but not just dedicate yourself fully on founding a robust online business and not connecting with other entrepreneurs. It's not seem to be a good strategy. Because the more people you found in your community, you can bounce ideas around, because there will be a lot of things and a lot of times to go wrong. If you can't get yourself into one of these events, there's many things you can do, like join many different Facebook groups that's about this subject. Tips number 5, offer amazing customer service. To be successful and make money sustainably, you need to offer exceptional customer service. This is especially important for new business ventures. As recent research on customer support by HubSpot shows, customers are more likely to talk about e-commerce stores that if they had either a very good or very bad experience. This means you need the customer to support your dropshipping stores. You need to set up 2 things. Make sure there are no bad customer experience that might lead to complaints. Offer a truly excellent service that customer will want to brag about. So here's a few things that you need to focus into building that top service customer supports. Be on time with responsive and inquiries. Slow response times are one of the most common complaints customers have. So put your support hour in a visible sections on your stores and include them in automatic email replies. This will set reasonable expectations that make sure you have the capacity to meet these expectations either yourself or with the help automation team member that you can hire on Upwork or Fiverr. Honesty is the best policy. It can take as many as 12 positive customer experience to make up for one single negative one. So be clear about what you can do and and cannot do for your customer, it's always better to underpromise than overdeliver. Provide a concise information FAQ sections. Don't leave your customer in the dark. Add FAQ section to ensure a smoother user experience and might significantly cut down number of inquiries. Make customers feel like you know them. Be sure to use names, preferred method of communications, and post-purchase check back to increase sales. Also check back on your customers by using emails. So these are the key takeaways. Step 1, understand the dropshipping business model and where you can add value in the process. Step 2, figure out your niche, ensuring that it is something you are passionate about and it sells. Step 3, create your own e-commerce stores, focusing on great branding and smart automations. Step 3, and this is step 4, learn as you go with e-commerce events and online classes. And every step of the way, try your best to offer great customer service. In the end, the point to remember is that you make money by adding value. So whenever you are dedicating time to be a part of your dropshipping business, ask yourself, how will you add value? So we are done with today's podcast, but this is not yet goodbye. I'll see you on the next one. If you like my voice or the info we gave, we have more ideas on the next video. Just click on it and keep listening. The more information you can gather in the quickest time will end up benefiting you. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't yet. Make sure to make it a habit to search for information and ideas. To stay motivated, I will put myself in a situation like this. Don't think too much. Just keep searching for info, keep listening, and you already win half the battle. Billy.